Cancer, welcome to your February 2021 reading. This is nuts. I'm just going to say it right now. Why y'all got to make my job hard? So, okay. If you're looking for a career slash general slash financial reading, this is your spot. But relationship stuff came out in this too, and there's a lot of possibilities to go over, so I'm going to jump right in. We got an oracle card at the end. I'll read that stuff. We got, your signs and planets, and we will talk about that. So in the past, Three of Pentacles upright. Beautiful. Amazing. In the present, Four of Cups upright. Not awful. In the future, Two of Swords in reverse. What came out with them, though, was the Tower and the Three of Wands. The bottom of the deck was the Page of Cups in reverse. So let's go back to the Three of Pentacles. Gorgeous energy. First of all, too, I want to say, in the shuffle, I always pay attention to the cards in the shuffle while I'm meditating on the energies. When I split the deck, I look. Tons of manifestation. Magician all over the place. Wands like crazy. So you are very, very much in manifestation mode. But what are you manifesting? Good or bad? I see old patterns in this reading in general, and that's in a very broad sense. This can be in your career, it can be in relationships in general. Any context, family, friends, love, whatever. Also, there's rumination in this reading. It's this kind of stuck in your head energy in the outcome, sort of. There's also not seeing something clearly, and the other thing here is emotionally shut off and checked out, like not present. That can be withdrawing from a situation, withdrawing from a partner, like mental block. With this Three of Cups and this Two of Swords in reverse energy, especially with the clarifiers that came out. Because the clarifier for the Four of Cups and the present energy being that you may be rejecting something that's being given to you right now. You are not paying attention to the positives of a situation, overly focused on the negative, can be not seeing something clearly, that kind of thing. King of Cups upright was a clarifier for that, with patience. So it's like there's this need to kind of take your time with something. And okay, give your relationship a chance came out. Work on your partnership, which was then clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which can indicate quitting on something too early, checking out too early. If this is career, I don't suggest quitting a venture or leaving a job, what probably could be prematurely. The past shows tons of creativity, tons of, using your abilities to really make something for yourself, creating a firm foundation. It's just very, very creative energy in the past with material harvest, but the Empress in reverse. And that's talking about kind of doubting yourself in a way, but still really pulling through and manifesting something out of it, directing your energies in a very positive way, and in a way that is showing gain for you. And maybe in the present that's kind of slowed down, and I think it has to do with the manifestation energy, as far as you are not mentally where you need to be, or you're not in this, whatever this is, whether it's a relationship or whatever, you're not present enough and not focused on manifesting what it is that you want instead of what you don't want. It's like a focus on, maybe a few things started going wrong, or maybe something isn't how you want it to be, and you're focusing on that more than the goal. Because the future sees you in a position of really needing to take action, and a tower coming in, but then it kickstarting creativity and manifestation again with that Three of Wands upright. There's a huge need to go within and get your mind right, as I call it, like meditation, working on mantras, whatever your affirmations might be. I would recommend chakra alignment on a continual basis. This can indicate psychic attack for those of you that are, you know, practicing. So really, it's like cleanse your space, guard your environment, protect yourself, keep energetically clear, be very mindful of where your head's at any given time, especially if you are working on something or dealing with people. Be very aware of being mindful and keeping your energy good, really. There can be something coming up in the future that is shocking or seems like a roadblock or seems problematic, but ultimately it's for the greater good, because it was clarified with the Page of Swords in reverse, which I don't like that. That can be deception. That can be kind of overall not great things, but it's like that would be a blessing in disguise. Obviously, if something negative were exposed and it comes as a shock, but it sets you on the right path, that would ultimately be for the best. Realistically, it doesn't make it fun to deal with when it happens, but and I mean, it might be something so minor as like you suddenly have a shift in your mindset because something, you know, hit you some type of way and it makes you realize something, possibly. Or that can be finally having a breakthrough in how you've been thinking about something too, and taking that action with the Three of Wands there. The Fool upright too, to clarify the bottom of the deck with the Page of Cups in reverse. It's like this is some emotional hurt from the past. That's why I keep focusing on like mindset kind of thing. It's like you might be letting something from the past creep in and ruin something you got going on right now. Or you are rejecting people out of old hurts, or you're just like not even entertaining it. Like maybe you're not even putting yourself out there. Like if you're single, maybe you're just hermiting away to a certain degree and just sort of like everything is wrong and I can't deal with this. And there might be people around you that would like to get something started, but you don't even see it because you haven't sorted out sort of old hurts, basically. You're sitting in old hurts. So the sign cards that came out was Sagittarius, and we'll get into that in a second, and Leo. Some of you could be dealing with those signs, or you have them in your chart somewhere. Kind of all of the signs are here. I mean, least heavily, I would say, earth signs. Well, no. We have Virgo. We have Aries. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius. So basically every sign. If I keep going, we've pretty much got everything. So you could be dealing with anybody or have anything in your chart. But the Leo card is indicating the need to create and the need to push forward and the need to take action, especially. It's very much, you know, Wands energy. It's fire energy. It's like showing leadership in your own life, though. And I really think that that has to do with sort of pushing past your own issues to make something happen for yourself, whether that is a job, a project, a relationship, whatever. It's kind of needing to take control of yourself, take control of your mind, take control of what it is that you're doing. Like, don't lose focus in the middle of what you're doing. Needing to have self-confidence, that's super key. All of these cards show a potential lack in self-confidence. So that could be something that you're dealing with this month. The need to take a chance on something. There's a lot of that here. It's like maybe overguarding yourself with the multiple threes, the Four of Cups here. Give your relationship a chance. Patience showing up, you know. Material harvest too. It's like maybe if results have changed, you just feel like it's a total wash and it's a loss, and maybe you need to get a little more mentally balanced. Hold on a second, see what happens, refocus your efforts. Make sure that you aren't sort of losing direction in a way. Like, make sure that you are doing things to the best of your ability, because with the Two of Swords in reverse, you maybe are slacking and creating your own issue and then sort of wallowing in it. Now with the Sag, this has to do with your belief system. That's why I was talking so much about getting your head in the game properly, whatever that is, whether it's in a relationship context, work, career, any of those things. If you have some kind of creative project, even artistic endeavors, okay, you need to find some understanding sort of what you're dealing with yourself. With this Sagittarius card coming out, it's gaining insight and wisdom into your own inner workings or situation, okay. Also, you know, with that big creative energy, all the wands here, the manifestation energy is the need to take something and take action and put it out into the world. So if you've been thinking about a new project, if you have been sort of thinking potentially about adding something to something that was already in the works, I would take my time with it, with patience being here, and give your relationship a chance and all of those sort of cautious cards. But at the same time, take action. Like the Fool is here. We've got the Sagittarius card. There's the Three of Wands. Like, something has to actually happen with what you're dealing with. Or, you know, take a risk. Like if this is something to do with other people, a family issue, relationship kind of thing, some conversation that needs to be had, do it. Because, you know, it's either going to turn out okay or it's not, and then everybody knows what's going on, and that could be your tower, you know, and then you move forward. Three of Wands, that's it. It's kind of simple, but at the same time, you can get stuck in, you know, the holding pattern with the Two of Swords of thinking about it, wondering about it, you know, arguing about it even. Like, maybe there's a need to stop arguing about something with somebody. Figure out too, like in your highest energy, in your highest mind, what outcome do you want, and really stay focused on that, because Sagittarius is very much like dogma, your ideology about things, and in its highest octave, it's definitely like affirmational, like what do you want to manifest kind of thing. That really, that point is really driven home even more with this card coming out. So focus on what you want and not what you don't have, regardless of what it is that you're dealing with this month. That's super, super important. There's a lot of threes in this reading that can be dealing with marriage and relationships. It's like the trinity of like the levels of commitment, okay? It's weird too, because with the Four of Cups, it's got the Three of Cups in it. It's like maybe you're not seeing something about something having to do with that. For those of you that are married, maybe you need to look at your relationship a different way. Maybe there's solutions that you don't see. Maybe you need to look at yourself big time. Maybe that's a thing, okay? Look at your role in the situation. Whatever that means for you. That can be you've been too forgiving or not. It could be the complete opposite. You might be at fault, not necessarily realizing it, but for some reason this is saying stick it out and give things a chance. Like, don't quit too soon. So I'm going to read your oracle card, Changes in the Wind in reverse. It's a 12 or a 3, another 3 in this reading. So when they're in reverse with this deck, you read the protection message. There are conditions brewing in your life that you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and it's for the best and for the higher good, like I was talking about with the Tower. Even if this storm blows away structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have renewed clarity and strength to do something even better, and Spirit is your ally. So with all of that manifestation energy, there is definitely that element to it that you are sort of on a divinely guided path right now, and you are going to end up where you need to be, even if it seems a little rocky on the way. So just have faith, keep your head in the right place, try to relax, make sure that you don't quit anything prematurely, make sure that you're not mentally checked out, make sure that you're not, living an old narrative, I guess. Don't be afraid to take action toward what it is that you do want, for sure. So Cancers, I hope that you got a message there. If you did, leave a like on the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next month.